Alright, so in this video I want to go over a few more examples, 6 examples. So I'm not sure how long it'll be, but we'll be using all the different trig ratios. We're still looking at how to find a missing side. So, first thing, let's label. Here's the right angle, right there. So across from that has to be the hypotenuse. Okay, here's my reference angle. So if I go across from that or opposite that, that's my opposite, and what's left over is A. So I identify the two important sides. Opposite hypotenuse, which as we know, and I'll write it up here, so TOA. So opposite and hypotenuse is sine. So I'm going to write the sine of the angle, which in this case is 42, equals opposite on top, so that was x, hypotenuse on bottom, that was 15. So the sine of 42, if I get my calculator, you may have heard it going down there, is 0.669. So that equals x over 15. Okay, now I make a ratio. I just got to change the color there. Make a ratio, and I cross multiply. X is on top, so I get x equals, and I do 0.669 times 15, and I get 10. Right, so the answer to that one is x equals 10. And that was with sine because of opposite and hypotenuse. So let's look at the second one here. Try to use some different colors. There's the right angle. So across from that is the hypotenuse. And there's the reference angle. So that would be opposite. So what's left over is adjacent. So the two things I care about are A and O. So that would be tangent. O and A. So the tangent of 28, and it's opposite over hypotenuse. So the opposite is x. Sorry, it's opposite over adjacent. So now I just did that. Well, the opposite, if I could read my own writing, is 17. The adjacent is x. Okay, opposite over adjacent. So go to my calculator, tangent of 28, 0.532. Remember, 3 decimals in the middle, equals 17 over x. So I put that over 1, and I'm going to cross multiply now. So I get 0.532x equals 17. Because the x was on the bottom, I have one more step to get the x by itself. So I have to divide by 0.532, and I get x equals 32. It's 31.95, but when I round, it is 32. All right, so let's look at, and I think I got to go to the next page here. Another example. Right angle, across from that is hypotenuse. Reference angle, across from that is opposite. What's left over is adjacent. So the two things I care about are A and H. So that's cosine. So the cosine of 58 is A over H. A was 12, H was x. So I go to my calculator. Cosine of 58 is 0.530. All right, set up my ratio. I put that over 1. So I get 0.530 x equals 12. Divide to isolate the x. So 12 divided by 0.530 is 22.6. And so let's look at one more here. Let me use blue. Here's my right angle, so across from that is hypotenuse. Reference angle, so across from that is opposite. What's left over is adjacent. Remember, adjacent is kind of part of the angle. It's one of the rays of the angle. So opposite is what I care about. Adjacent, opposite and adjacent is tangent. So I'm going to say the tangent of 20 degrees. It's always the angle there. And it's opposite over adjacent. So it would be 20 over x. Okay. So in my calculator, type in tangent of 20. I get 0.364 equals 20 over x. So I put that over 1 and I cross multiply. And remember, you don't always have the second step here of dividing, but when x is on the bottom, you do, because I need to get the x by itself. So I divide by 0.364 on both sides, and I get x equals 54.9. So hopefully these help. Don't forget, you can always rewind, pause, whatever works for you.